Hello my friends, we need to talk about Sekiro. But before I begin, a quick thank you to all of my Patreon supporters and to everyone subscribed to this channel. Dukkha, to live means to suffer birth, pain, disease, and death. To be dissatisfied by transience. Samudaya, the cause of suffering is desire, attachment. Nirodha, cessation of attachment is cessation of suffering. Magga, the path, right thought and right action is the means to cessation. These are the four noble truths taught by Shakyamuni Buddha, describing the base condition of human life, suffering. And none know more suffering than those who bear witness to the death of their nation, the death of their home. This is the dying land of Ashina. We are Sekiro, the wolf, an outsider who has failed to rescue our lord Kuro, heir to the dragon's blood, from the land of Ashina, and awake in a Buddhist temple after a fatal wound in a fight with Genichiro, lord of Ashina. With dragon's blood in our veins and a deep desire to rescue Lord Kuro, our blood draws the life force from the people we meet to resurrect us time and time again, spreading disease, the dragon rot, and death wherever we go. In the Buddhist faith, thirst is the word for the physical experience of desire, and serves as a metaphor for attachment, wanting permanence from transient things, and the suffering that springs from that thirst. Thirst serves as a running theme throughout Sekiro. The healing gourd fills with vitality-restoring waters that flow from the mysterious gourd seeds. These Sekiro uses to stave off death before his blood steals the life of his compatriots. A medicine discovered by Master Dogen and Lady Emma, from which we drink freely. In a memory, we learn from Lady Emma that Genichiro drank of the sediment of the rejuvenating waters, giving him a false immortality, a durable body that may withstand unthinkable injury without dying, in order to see Ashina survive an oncoming war with the Interior Ministry. When we share sake with the sculptor, Lady Emma, or Lord Ishin, they reminisce about their pasts, the memories of things that haunt them, the resolve they feel for things they cannot control. The Mibu village, who filled balloons with the Fountainhead Palace's water, drank these impure waters, gaining resurrecting bodies, but losing their minds. For everyone, their thirst leads them to stave off some inevitable death that awaits them, creating atrocities and leaving suffering in their wake. Genichiro kidnapping the divine heir of the dragon's blood. Ishin Ashina, founder of the nation, seeking resurrection with the Black Mortal Blade. Owl, our father, betraying and murdering to take the dragon's blood for himself. The priests of the Sempo Temple, once devoutly following the teachings of the Buddha on Mount Kongo, experiment on and sacrifice countless students to create a fake divine heir using the cursed infestation centipede. Some fun facts: Mount Kongo is an allusion to the Shingon sect of Buddhism, founded by Kobo Daishi, an influential figure who described the enlightened Buddha mindset as a unity of body, mind, and sound, who also created the kana writing system still used by Japanese people to this day. Kobo Daishi's temple on Mount Koya was designed to reflect the order of reality, the temple's name being Kongo Buji. The centipedes are an allusion to the story My Lord Bag of Rice, a fairy tale in which a giant centipede named Omukade devoured the children of the dragon princess. In Sekiro, the princess is the divine child of rejuvenation, the only successful creation of a fake divine heir who presents us with gifts in the form of bags of rice. Much of Buddhist philosophy is about understanding the nature of reality as impermanent. By breaking from that ignorance, we no longer suffer when we encounter death. But in Sekiro, the divine dragon from the west is the source of and represents foolish clinging to hopes of immortality. The Okami clan of the Fountainhead Palace drink the dragon spring sake and transform into deformed, serpent-like people who resemble the dragon. Doljun seeks to implant red carp eyes into people to create this strength. The pot nobles seek treasure carp scales to become a carp themselves. In Japanese folklore, it is said that a carp that lives long enough can ascend to heaven and become a dragon. In none of these cases did the schemes for immortality work, aside from the divine heir, Kuro, who suffers the most, forced to bear witness to the suffering his curse brings. As we progress through the game, our understanding of suffering is challenged as we make certain choices, each leading to an ending that represents one of the Four Noble Truths of Buddhism. The Shuddha ending comes when we decide to be bound to the Iron Code, when we decide to endlessly cling to an idea of permanence. We slaughter Lady Emma and Isshin Ashina. We betray Kuro, and in our betrayal, we come to realize the full gravity of suffering created by a life filled with endless competition, endless war. This is the fate predicted for us by the sculptor of the dilapidated temple, who once walked the path of the shinobi, who desperately carved statues of the Buddha in hopes of seeing anything other than madness. This is the fate we share with the sculptor. Dukkha, to live means to suffer. Immortal severance. We fulfill Kuro's wish as Kuro commits us to remove that dragon's blood, which is causing so much suffering. Removing the immortality that falsely causes Ashina to forget the reality that all is transient, impermanent, by killing Lord Kuro. Samudaya, the cause of suffering. Purification. We, the player, as Wolf, give up the desire to live, to possess and protect Kuro. We give up the same thing that kept us going and caused dragon rot. We allow the suffering and dissatisfaction inside Kuro to cease by accepting immortality and transience ourselves. Nirodha, cessation of attachment. Dragon's homecoming. Kuro's body and soul become held within the divine air of rejuvenation as we journey to the west in order to understand and completely solve the crisis of the dragon's blood by returning the blood from whence it came. Much like Shakyamuni Buddha and the Bodhisattvas delaying their nirvana to ferry others to the same end, we delay the immortal severance to be sure that the fate of Ashina does not recur. Magga, we literally walk the path. Few games have so successfully expressed the foundation of Buddhist philosophy as well as Sekiro has, and for that reason alone, the game has delivered a remarkable experience. Thank you for watching, my friends. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscription bell so that you don't miss out on others like it. If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like button as well. The like button is the single best way to get this video in front of other interested people. Share this video with your friends if you think they would enjoy it. Thank you again. I will see you next time, and remember, stay true.
Yet, I cannot allow Ashura to roam free.